Snoop Dogg puts hit on 6ix9ine head after this.
Oh my God, I have your cooking book now. That's fantastic, thank you so much.
From the moment he was released from prison, Tekashi wasted no time racking up a new list of enemies in his relentless quest to troll the world. While the rapper has benefited greatly from the controversy he stirs up, it seems like Tekashi has crossed the line as West Coast legend Snoop Dogg says he's had enough of the snitch. Welcome to Lime Report. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway. Tekashi has always had a knack for making enemies, and he's been very busy since being granted his freedom. When the rapper first announced his return, media outlets flocked to 6ix9ine to cover his comeback. Tekashi's entire career has been built around the controversy he's able to create. Since he was locked up for 2 years, it almost seemed as if Tekashi's star was fading. Yet as soon as he was granted home confinement, Tekashi hit the ground running and immediately returned to social media to cause trouble. What started out as light trolling has already evolved into several serious feuds with the likes of Meek Mill, Lil TJ, Rich the Kid, and most notably, Snoop Dogg. Although some of his enemies have since brushed off the Brooklyn rapper, Tekashi has been relentless in his trolling, and it seems as though he has now crossed a major line. When Snoop first spoke out against 6ix9ine, it was a plea to everyone to stop normalizing snitching. Yet, when Tekashi caught word of Snoop's message, he decided to take some personal shots at the Long Beach native, sparking what now seems to be a potentially deadly beef. As each rapper has traded more and more personal shots at one another, it seems as though Snoop is ready to put an end to the GOOBA rapper permanently. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at the beef that's been heating up between 6ix9ine and the Dog Father. Keep watching as we uncover the shocking story that has some thinking Snoop has placed a bag on Tekashi's head. You won't want to miss out on any of this. Not many rappers have been able to pull off what 6ix9ine has, and even fewer would boast about it as much as he already has. Tekashi caught the attention of millions by plastering his hardcore gangster image all over social media, and while he was able to amass fame and fortune under the image, everything crumbled away just as quickly as he built it. In his short reign before his arrest, Tekashi was able to become the biggest star to ever come out of the SoundCloud era. Yet after snitching on the notorious 9 Trey Gangster Bloods, he saw everything slip away as fans labeled him a hypocrite. When Snoop first caught word of Tekashi's decision, he took to social media in a now historical post that would eventually ignite their current beef. Snoop posted on Instagram a picture of Stewart alongside one of 6ix9ine. As we watch Tekashi 6ix9ine, or whatever his name is, snitch on everybody, I invite you all to remember Martha Stewart snitched on not one soul during her trial, Snoop wrote. Baby girl kept it 10 toes down and ate that prison sentence by herself like the true baddie she is. Since then, Tekashi and Snoop have always held contempt for each other. When Tekashi was given his early release, Snoop was not too pleased to see the rapper thriving, and to make matters worse, everyone seemed to be excited for his return. When Tidal's chief content officer posted about Tekashi, Snoop had enough and decided to speak out against 6ix9ine. He commented on the post shortly after it was published. "They gotta stop pushing this rat. All these media outlets making snitching cool. I'm old school. 6ix9ine and everybody pushing his line right now. All New York G's feel me on this, and if you don't, you too." Addressing Tekashi's current feud with Meek Mill, he added, "At Meek Mill, if you allow sucker, you a sucker. Love you, cuz. Stay sucker free." When Tekashi caught word of Snoop's comments, he decided to take things to the next level and send some shots of his own. Yet now it seems like that may have been the biggest mistake of his life, as Snoop's warning threatens serious action if Tekashi doesn't back off. Stay with us as we continue to uncover the damage that lies ahead for 6ix9ine exclusively on Lime Report. The beef between Snoop and Tekashi all started when Snoop started urging people to ignore the snitch rapper. When Tekashi saw what Snoop was saying about him, it didn't sit well, and 6ix9ine decided to retaliate. The drama picked up Friday night when 6ix9ine posted an Instagram story asking fans if he should reveal which rappers have also snitched. "Should I just tell you guys what rappers snitched?" 6ix9ine wrote on his IG story. "Because they told me everything when I started," he then added. The Shade Room screenshotted 6ix9ine's IG story and put it up on their IG page. 6ix9ine then commented on the post, "At Snoop Dogg, hey sir, let's chat." He then added another comment reading, If you're in denial, the paperwork is online and 6ix9ine speaks on it from prison, but we choose to ignore who we want to call rats. In a cryptic response, the rap legend reposted a video of rapper Omar Ray, an entertainer who has assumed the character of Pimpin' Silky. It's two things Silky ain't never seen: a turtle with speed and a monkey-mouthed, knock-kneed, trout-mouthed I need, Silky said in the clip. And when this quarantine is over, I'm trying to take the blue out the sky and put it in a white eye. You dig that? In the caption, Snoop wrote, PSA. 6ix9ine then doubled down on his accusations, commenting that posting this is not going to distract everyone that you are trying to play it off. Explain yourself. Tekashi is firing back at the Dogfather by accusing him of snitching. On Friday, he shared a video of himself watching an interview with 6ix9ine where the death row mogul insinuates that Snoop was a snitch and avoided prison by allegedly cooperating with the feds. If you get a guy in custody getting in trouble and they're not coming to prison, that's because he's an informant. He's a rat, a snitch, Knight says in the clip. A rat is the lowest you can go. A rat will do anything. Initially, Snoop Dogg spoke out because he was worried about the integrity of the code of the streets more than anything. To him, allowing Tekashi to thrive would be the same thing as admitting defeat. Yet, what began as his quest to keep hip-hop sacred has spiraled out of control as the two continue to trade blows online. Keep watching as we uncover Snoop's shocking response to Tekashi's allegations. You won't want to miss this. According to our sources, Tekashi has claimed that there is paperwork that proves that Snoop was an informant for the feds. After seeing his comments, Snoop decided to respond. Last time you said something, I ain't have time, he said in an Instagram video. But today, I got time. You better get the off my line, rat boy. You better leave me alone. I ain't the one. No way. Go on and do your and get out my way. You funky dog head, rainbow head, dog head, added Snoop. You better leave the dog alone. Go find you a cat. Snoop also posted a video called Tattletales, which parodies 6ix9ine snitching. The tale of a rat. Coming soon from 9. I mean, Snitch 9. I mean, bit from Cuz Blood. He captioned it. Tekashi was quick to clap back in the comments. This is only funny to the old heads, everybody over 50, he wrote. Still hasn't even denied the paperwork. He then went on to mock Snoop Dogg, saying, leave me alone, you're blowing my cover. Snoop later addressed the snitching claims. No, I ain't have nothing to do with 6ix9ine getting time. He said, we had the same lawyers, this rat reaching calling me a snitch, and FYI, he most likely drew up the papers. He do work with the police. Suge and me on great terms now, so if I told on him, we would never be cool, and that's a fact. Now carry on and stay tuned for the Tattletales movie and record Lil I got time. Following Snoop's comments, 6ix9ine decided to take things to the next level and fire back at the California legend, turning their little disagreement into a full-on war. What began as a campaign by Snoop to stop people from paying attention to 6ix9ine, Tekashi has turned up the heat, dragging Snoop's family into their beef. Recently, Snoop posted a photo of himself and his wife, where Tekashi took the opportunity to strike at the couple. In the photo, Snoop is posed on a red carpet with his wife, Shantae, and Tekashi decided to post a nasty message in the comments saying, didn't you cheat on her a couple of months ago with @SelenaPowellXO? She deserves better. Tekashi 6ix9ine then posted a video on his Instagram page where a man that appears to be Snoop seems to be chatting with a woman who isn't his wife, indicating there may have been an inappropriate relationship between the two. The GOOBA rapper does not say where he obtained the clip, and while you don't ever see who's on the other end of the phone, it's a bad look for Snoop. He captioned the post, for 2 years while I was in jail, people started with me trying to end my career, and it didn't work. Now they say, leave me alone. This is the world we live in. Go apologize to your wife. Although this isn't the first time Tekashi and Snoop have come to blows, it is the most serious confrontation between the two. To Snoop, an old school rapper who grew up in an era when snitches would literally be shot dead on the street, nothing is worse than a rat. Yet, while Snoop has been pushing his agenda and trying to turn fans against 6ix9ine, the rapper has been thriving anyway, much to Snoop's annoyance. The biggest problem to Snoop is that if Tekashi is allowed to succeed, the future generation of artists will think snitching is okay and normalize the act, which is the last thing Snoop wants. To make things more complicated, Tekashi revels in the conflict and has been able to turn each situation in his favor, as he has always been able to do. As things get more and more personal between the two, fans fear that Snoop may send real shooters after Tekashi to silence the snitch once and for all. While we don't know what will happen between Snoop and 6ix9ine, one thing for sure is that neither rapper looks like they plan on backing down from a fight. If left the way things stand, either man could make a rash decision that could ultimately prove to be fatal. What do you think will happen between Snoop Dogg and Tekashi 6ix9ine? Will Snoop really send shooters to take 6ix9ine's life? Will 6ix9ine do something drastic against Snoop in spite of his current status? Or will the two be able to make peace before any violence can erupt? Thanks for joining us on Lime Report today, everyone. Make sure to let us know what you think of 6ix9ine's beef with Snoop Dogg in the comment section below. And before you go, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway.